Welcome to Lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Capricorn Sun Moon Rising for the second week of September 2019. Cappies, thank you so much for your overwhelming support for last week's videos, and I appreciate it. I appreciate every view, every like and comment. Thank you so much. Let's keep growing this little community of ours. Okay, we're gonna be doing this a little bit different this time. We're going to focus mostly on love, okay, for this message, for this weekly message. I was called to do so, so here we go. And I will use the Doreen Virtue Woman's Oracle card to do the main reading. Okay, as usual, I'll pick 3 cards, and then we will use here the Shadowscapes tarot for clarification on those cards. Okay, that's what we're doing. Here we go, Cappies. Spirit, message, guidance for Capricorn. And oh my goodness, Cappies, your cards are just like they're ready to go. They're ready to go, and this is how they came out. Okay, we have your 3 right here. Hopefully you can see the picture quite clearly. For Cappies, we have express your love, give your relationship a chance, and honeymoon. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have healing family issues, your love life, benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so this is very interesting here, Cappies. So it seems like for a lot of you, you have turned a corner here, right? You are on the up and up, especially a relationship where perhaps there was tensions or whatnot. Spirit is asking you to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And Capricorn, it may not be just you. It may be the person that you're dealing with that's being guided during this time to go ahead and make a romantic gesture, to approach you, to give a declaration of love, if you will, or to start actively pursuing you, or it could go vice versa. And here we have in the middle, give the relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So I feel like here, this is for, even if you were in an existing relationship, there are times when people get, you know, pulled apart, where especially if you start focusing too much on job, or there was some kind of issue that you were dealing with in the relationship, that there's kind of like not so much it becomes stagnant, but there's tension in the relationship. So this is when you need to again to bring back the woman, to express your love, to reconnect with your loved ones, and really to start working on the partnership. I love this card, the way like they are nested in the arms, and I mean, I say in the arms, and I guess in the arms of an angel, but I wanted to say between those wings here, right? It's like angelic protection. That relationship is protected, is divinely protected, and it requires your part as well, Cappies, and that of your partner, to really work on that relationship, to maintain it, to stay connected no matter what's going on, to know that we're in this together, and we're in this together for at least this lifetime. Okay, honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So now you've expressed your love. Now you've reconnected. Now you've brought back you worked on the relationship, I should say, right? You've gone over the issues, whatever it is that was creating tension in the relationship. You put in the work. Spirit is asking you to actually get the romance going. Okay, honeymoon, that's like the physical connection here. Now we have like the throat chakra with expressing your love. We have work on your partnership here, and I guess that we could even think of it as the solar plexus chakra, or even like the even the heart chakra, the way they, like, you know, embrace right there, connecting the heart, and then to keep working on it, right? To do the actual work, to maintain what is yours, okay? What's already been established, what you want to keep pursuing, which is that relationship to remain intact. And then Spirit is saying now you can start getting a little bit lower, go to the sacral chakra, and to enjoy some honeymoon time, to reconnect physically. That's so important in a relationship. Okay, the expressing part is all good, the doing the work part is all good, reconnecting, that is fantastic, but it's also very important. The real test here in that relationship is when you guys start to reconnect, okay, and on the physical level, to bring in the romance. Okay, if you guys were sleeping in separate bedrooms, it's time to go back to sharing the same bed, right? It's time to give up the couch, whatever it is, or that cot on the floor. I really feel like this is a message for people that are in existing relationship, and even for those of you, it's a new woman's. I feel like that new woman's was very much so tested from the get-go, and Spirit is asking you to go ahead, that it's still a go for it. So let's get some clarification. Not that I feel like you need it, Cappies, but we're gonna get some clarification for you on that. Express your love. Clarification on express your love for Cappy Spirit. One more shuffle. We have the flipper. And here we have the lovers, of course, right? The lovers showed up for you. This is all about love. This is because this is like a real partnership. This is a divine connection. I felt that very much so when I saw those rings, you know. Give your relationship a chance here. I felt it, even though the message wasn't saying it's soulmate. We didn't have the soulmate card, but I felt that this is a relationship that needs protection. And here we have the Nine of Swords, okay? There was anxiety here, okay? There was a lot of overthinking things in giving. Oh, the ringing right now in my right ear is real, y'all. Like, literally, it just came out of nowhere. It's just like, okay. All right, Cappies. So there was a lot of overthinking here. There was a lot of thoughts and ideas. There was a lot of perhaps like, how is this going to work here? We're gonna make it work. You are very much so in your head, or your partner here, no, this is too much, or your partner was very much so in their head about how to go about to fix this relationship, to fix this connection. And stop thinking. This is what I'm getting here. Stop thinking and start doing, okay? And it starts with a word. And once you start expressing yourselves, like from a loving place, by the way, from a loving place with that lovers, with the intention of coming together, that expressing, not in a way to accuse, but to express love, okay? And of course, whatever concern you have, don't focus on the concern. Focus more on, this is what I would like, not so much like what I don't want to happen. More like, this is what's important to me. This is what I believe is important to this relationship, to this marriage, okay, to this partnership. Approach it from that point of view. Don't overthink this. Get out of your head and start working and start doing the little gestures. Start doing things. One more on give your relationship a chance, Spirit. One more clarification card on give your relationship a chance. I love shuffling this card. There's a really interesting feeling, good feeling. Okay, beautiful. The Four of Wands, card of the honeymoon. Okay, foundation, which is interesting because the next card we have here is a honeymoon card, like the foundation of the home. This is like building that nest together. I love this. So this is here, like, and look how far that foundation rises all the way from here, from the ground to the heavens. I love this because this is a relationship that exists as much in other dimensions, as much in the heavens as it is here on earth, okay? That foundation you're creating, that relationship that you are protecting right here, that you are maintaining right here, that you're supposed to enjoy, that's supposed to bring you so much fulfillment right here on this planet, it's also have a domino effect, if you will, okay? Just by keeping that relationship intact, by living it, it's also affecting perhaps the people around you, even like the whole vibration of this planet, because it's something that has a spiritual component to it. This is what I'm getting here, and I felt that strongly when I saw those rings for you, Cappies. And here we have the Queen of Wands, and some of you have it's either that you're dealing with someone with fire energy that is a fire sign, or you are dealing with someone here that has a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion in this relationship, okay? It's very well could be you dealing with a Gemini, because the Lover's card is the card of the Gemini as well. And express your love to that Gemini, and express it in a loving way. Express what's important to you about this relationship to that especially a Gemini here. And having that Nine of Swords is also air energy, but there is a lot of passion in this relationship. There is a lot of passion between the two of you. It's almost like in a very mystical, intuitive way, the way you connect with each other, the way you know what each other's needs, and especially in the bedroom, there's a lot of like sexual passion I'm getting here with that Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very alluring. She's very confident, but she's also, look at the way she's almost seducing the tree and like this whole surrounding, like nature. She's almost becoming one with nature, and it's by feeling, it's by intuition, it's a deep inner knowing. Okay, it's that mystical. She's a mystical queen, the Queen of Wands, but she's also very, there's a word I'm trying to, she's very enticing. She's very it's not in a deceiving way, just the way she even carries herself. So there's a lot of passion. There's a lot here in that relationship that's worth keeping. I don't feel like we need any more copies. And at the bottom we have the High Priestess. What are we talking about here? Deep intuition, right? So this is a relationship where the two people that are connected by something that's even deeper than perhaps you even know, that perhaps then you even understand, because there's a connection here that goes way deeper than just I'm sorry, I'm moving some things around here. There we go. That goes way deeper than just the physical, than just what you see. It's not just like, this is my wife, this is my husband, yes, we love each other. I feel like for some of you, you know it, you can't, perhaps you don't even fully understand it, but there's an inner knowing that there's something here that's very special, okay? And people around you might see it as well, even if they may just feel it, like this is a special couple right there, okay? So enjoy each other, guys. Enjoy the love. Enjoy enjoy that connection. Stay connected with each other. Do some exercises. Spend some time together, because Spirit is calling you here to just delve deeper, especially during this full moon in Pisces. There's a lot of emotions, okay? Undercurrent emotions that rely so deep, hitting it within us, that's gonna either be brought up or especially things that needs to be released, okay? There are things, that emotions that you've been suppressing during this full moon in Pisces, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune, right? It's deep emotions with Pisces, like the deep underwater, like as deep as you can go with Pisces, okay? And there's always a sense of mystery with Pisces, and there's a sense of I won't say an understanding, but there is that element of Pisces personality or persona that relies so much on the ethers, right? They're not just they're not as grounded and physical as a Virgo. We're in Virgo season, so there's this both sides of it all. Last week we were being asked to pay attention to the details of our life, to pay attention to the day-to-day, to the day or daily activities, right? How are we performing? How are we coming up and showing up for ourselves? How are we staying true to ourselves, like in the real way, in the real world, in the grounded way? And Virgo is ruled by the Hermit, and Hermit talks about the deep working of ourselves, right? The inner working of the self. And here we have a Pisces full moon coming in Virgo season, when we have Mars in Virgo, Venus in Virgo. We have all this Virgo energy, which is very earthy energy, grounded energy, and at the same time we're being asked to release by going deep within ourselves. Starting from last week, we're gonna have to realize some things that perhaps we're not tackling, okay? Especially when it comes to emotions and feelings, some things that we laid we kept hiding, right? We didn't want to deal with, and some of it is gonna be released, and almost in a, I don't want to say impulsive, but almost in a way that you may not be able to control it so much, okay, Cappies? It's almost like that's the first card that came out to express your love. It's gonna have to come out, those deep-seated emotions, those deep-seated feelings, okay? Especially those that are hitting, especially those that are like, that lay deep into your subconsciousness, right? In your subconscious. I don't know why that sounded weird, but with the High Priestess here, that's what I'm getting, okay? That inner knowing that you have. So these are the things that are gonna need to come out, that if you need to release them, to use that full moon energy at the same time to release them, okay? In a real way that's gonna have real effect in your life. Here we go. This is the notes from the universe. Let's get a message. I was gifted this deck of cards by one of my spiritual mentors, if you will, my Reiki instructor, and I love them. So this is the first time I'm using them in a reading, in a public YouTube reading. So we have love in spite of it all that came out for you. I love it. And they're both sides have a message. And this is the one, the card that's on the very top here. It says, there is a soul on the planet. There isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. That's beautiful. And we know, Cappies, you the boss, right? You the disciplinarian. You're like, order. Right? And so, especially in a career situation, for those of you, people that are around you, they do seek your approval because they know usually you have your stuff together, and they go to you too to ask for help and advice a lot of times, especially, you know, to connect with other people. Love in spite of it all. Yes, because it's a divine connection, and it is important to maintain this relationship, Capricorn. Okay, for those of you, this message may not relate to everyone, but for those of you it relates to, you will understand, okay? And you may be even annoyed to hear it right now, but just know you need to hear it. Before this odyssey even ever began, there was you, your best friend, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare to love in spite of it all. Is that you, Murgatroyd, the universe? P.S. I remember the glint in your eyes, all three of them. Wow, that maybe even the specific city in this message may be of importance to someone here. Okay, the universe is telling you, I remember the glint in your eyes. Do you remember? Do you remember that feeling? Do you remember having the butterfly? Reconnect with your loved one, okay? It's so worth it, Cappies. This is your message for this week. Thank you so much for your support. Like, comment, subscribe. Come back again next week for the next set of reading. I'm sending you so much love. And remember, love is indeed the only answer.